everybody. This is video number 6 in the series Real Estate in Real Terms, and we're going to do a rapid fire explanation of what it takes to buy a house in terms of cash on hand to get you to closing. So to get this started, we're going to use an example of a $300,000 home purchase. And the first thing you need is your earnest money. And this is typically 1% in Washington State. We've seen it go $1,000. We've seen it shift with the market change in the last couple of years, but just plan on $3,000 for a $300,000 house. Now, earnest money does go towards your closing costs and down payment, so keep that in mind for later, as it does reduce one of those two or both, depending on what those amounts are. Number 2 is your inspection. And a home inspection typically ranges from $400 to $600, depending on who your inspector is. And that's a very, very important amount to have. Do not skip the home inspection. The next important item is your appraisal. And this is bank ordered. You must do it. It's going to be between $600 and $1,000. We've seen it range quite a bit there. If you have to have an expedited appraisal, you're looking at closer to $1,000 to $1,200. And the next important item is your closing costs. And this is cash to have on for closing. You must have it up front, but you won't release your funds until closing. And these will typically be between 2.5% and 3.5%. So we'll call it 3% of $300,000, $9,000. This is one item you can negotiate to see if the seller will cover the costs of this. That will, in most cases, raise your purchase price in some way versus getting a price reduction. And last but not least is your down payment. And this varies a ton. We're going to use 10% as the best example because it's kind of mid-range. So in that case, it's $30,000. You will see that there are options between 0 down and 20% and up, but the most common range would be 3.5% for an FHA loan, 3% for some conventional loans. Then you'll see a random 5%, 10%, 15%. But again, we're using $30,000 as an example here. So in this case, if you eliminate your closing costs and your down payment, just the cash on hand to get your house under contract is going to be about $5,500. And then again, those items that vary, closing costs and down payment, would be something that's negotiated or modified based on what your lender requests and what you want to do. The higher down payment you put down is going to reduce your principal and reduce your monthly payment. So that's the quick in a nutshell. If you have questions, we're here to help.